I did move. I'm over here at this other side of town. I was reconnoitering on Google Maps. I had to zigzag for the very same reasons I was telling you, because a moving target's hard to hit. When I posted that video the other day about Zaged and Zaged video, yeah, that one, there's a reason why I did that. And the reason was I was sitting on a off-ramp. No, I was sitting at the exit to a store, panhandling. No, I was at the off-ramp. Get this right. And I seen somebody walking up. You know, white kid, kind of big, you know, 6'1", 190 pounds, tattoos, trying to look like a white rapper or something, you know the type. Trying to talk like one too. Want to be gangster. Maybe he was a gangster, I don't know. But anyway, I seen him approaching me and I'm like, oh God, what's this gonna be about? I already knew. Hey dog. Hey bro. Hey yo. You know where to get any cook? Guys, I used to do everything I could get my hands on, but that was decades ago. I haven't had a drink in 17 years, and hard drugs, I don't know, it's probably been that long for that too. Maybe a little less, but it's been a while. So I'm like, I don't even know what that is. He's like, rock cocaine, dude. I'm like, no, I don't know. He's like, oh, come on, man. I'm not a. I'm like, I grabbed my backpack, I started putting my stuff away. He's like, hey, you don't have to leave. Yeah, I do. Have a nice day, and I took off. And I was like, here we go. Because, listen, man, I might be paranoid, but that doesn't mean I'm imagining things. That just means I'm hyper vigilant, and it kind of wears me down a little bit because it's a lot of stress. But most of the things I'm thinking's going on are actually going on. But anyway, I calmed down because I was like, dude, it's going to be, the weather's not, it's really nice right now. It's 90% chance of rain tomorrow. So that's why I'm just like hanging around. I might get out of here anyway. I don't know. It's not like I'm not a witch. I'm not going to melt if it rains. It's just dangerous to ride a bike on the road when it's rainy. They can't see you. The road's slick. Especially with my ninja outfit, all black. And I have to do that camouflage. I have to do that because I want to hide at night. I want to be able to disappear at night. You know, not that I'm doing anything wrong. I just don't want anybody to see me. But it backfires on me because I'm not very visible on the bike. I should get like a reflective orange vest or something. Actually, my rain fly for my backpack is bright yellow. I should start putting that on. But anyway, I calmed down and said, nah, just hang around. You know, you left. Whatever his deal was, he knows you're not interested. But he was either two things. Come on, a crackhead that doesn't know where to get any crack? Doesn't happen, man. He was either a police or a police informant. Get me? It's like, you're a rockhead. Why don't you know where to get any rock? And you got to be real careful, man. You can't just like placate somebody walking up and asking you that question to get them off your case. You know, hey, there's some guys down the street over there hanging out. I think they probably know where it is. You're under arrest. See what I mean? You just committed conspiracy to distribute narcotics. It's that simple. Any answer besides no, I don't know, bye, you can get arrested for it. It's that simple. You can't even point out, well, yeah, down the street there's some guys hanging out. You're under arrest. You just committed a felony. I've seen it happen. I've seen people that were just trying to get people off their back. Undercover detectives, narcotics detectives coming up looking for a bust. Hey man, know where to get any rock? No, come on, man. Lie to us, man. What huh? They got aggressive. It was an old black guy at the bus stop waiting to go to work. He was probably a janitor or something by his uniform. And they kind of tried to intimidate him. And he's like, hey, man, well, yeah, those kids down there hanging out in the corner, go ask them. They jumped out of the car and arrested him. They intimidated him into answering their question by basically threatening violence, getting belligerent with him, and he just wanted to get him off this case. And there was some good kids down the street. Obviously, that's what they were doing. They arrested him, man. So, believe me, it's a deal. It's a thing. It's a real thing. Anyway, today I was sitting there at Starbucks. It's like 9:30, early too. And another kind of the same exact thing. Guy had one leg. Well, he only had one leg. He had a prosthetic leg, but he's had all kinds of tattoos. White kid. Looked like he'd been to prison. You know, hat all sideways, pants sagging, you know. And he sat down, he was checking out my bike. He wasn't sitting right next to me, he was checking out my bike. The shade was down. I rolled up the shade, just like rolled up the shade a little bit where I could see him a little better. And he saw me doing that out of the corner of his eye, and he saw me like going, okay, you're looking at my bike. I'm watching you watching my bike. So he kind of turned around to where he wasn't looking at my bike, but he was kind of had me in his view through the window because he was sitting at the outside seating, and I was inside. I'm like, I'm not playing this game. Cut to the chase. I rounded up all my stuff. I'm leaving. I got all my stuff packed, my electronics. I was watching stuff on my phone, doing stuff on my phone. And I went out, and as soon as I got to my bike and started unlocking it, he's like, hey man, I'm like, hey man, do you got it? And before he even got the word out, I went, no. And he was like, I didn't even tell you what I wanted. That should be your first hint that I'm not interested in whatever you're selling, buddy. I didn't mean to get you mad. I'm not mad, dog. Just because I told you your least favorite word or answered you with your least favorite word, no, doesn't mean I'm mad. I'm just trying to make myself perfectly clear. Not beating around the bush. Is that okay? He's like, well, I got $2,000 and I just need an ID to get a motel room. I'm like, absolutely not. You tell your buddies that if they want to know who I am, approach me, show me a badge, and I'll be happy to show them my ID where they'll know I don't have any warrants for my arrest. I'm not a... I just grabbed my stuff and left. But basically, I left. I got out of there. Dude, he's like a 25-year-old kid. He's hitting up and... Really? Why don't you ask any of the dozen ladies of the evening or the afternoon or any other time of day? You get my point. There's a lot of, like, young, kind of attractive, except that they look a little rough around the edges because they're maybe not have the best habits in the world. They don't have the best habits in the world. You get my point. You know, everybody see, even the most innocent people that have been around the block a few times or maybe seen it on TV or whatever. Prostitutes, okay? Why don't you ask one of these hookers? If she's interested in getting a motel room with you, you'll pay for it. She'll probably give you a lot more than an ID for a motel room. Get my point? What are you asking some bum for? Because the police have seen me hanging around and want to know who the hell I am. That's why. And you're like, why would they want to know you? Okay, let me tell you why. A major funder of the narcotics trade are homeless panhandlers. It's that simple. I don't know what it's got to be 50%. Easy, maybe more. And they're low-hanging fruit for the narcotics division of the local police station, police force, police department. And it's not that they're out trying to bust you per se, but what they'll do is they'll see a new panhandler hanging around, and they'll watch him because almost 100% of the time, all they got to do is sit there and watch you panhandling, and you'll make a little money, and you'll either go to the neighborhood that you need to go to buy stuff off of street vendors, and you'll go buy dope, and they'll bust you. They'll follow you away, and they'll brush up on you. We saw you do that dope deal. They know you did a dope deal. That's probable cause to pull you over and search you. They catch you with it. Now they can either file charges against you, or they can get you to start cooperating. Hey, help us get a few more of the, we saw you bust that, go over to that guy. Here's a little bit more money. Get a little bit higher. You see what I mean? They start getting you to work with them. Another thing they wait for, what they're really looking for is for you to make a phone call. That's what they really want, is you make a phone call. Now we're talking. So now they see you make a phone call, and they watch and see who shows up, and they see the deal go down, and then they follow that guy. Now they can pull him over a mile down the street. We saw you pass that. He passed you cash. He passed him a package. That's probable cause. It's suspicious. Probable cause. We're searching your car. We got the dogs. Boom. Or they'll follow you all the way home. They'll get a warrant. They'll bust that guy, and if he's high up enough, if he's got enough weight on him in cash, guns, they might just file charges against him. If it's not quite what they're looking for, they can use him to follow up, to go up the chain. They can make up their mind later. They can just watch and go, let's just watch this guy. See who he gets his dope from. Because they'll just sit there and it's like a links in a chain until they get a good bust, a feather in their cap. Does that sound like something that doesn't happen? Well, okay. Then go ahead and not listen to what I'm saying. Trust me. I know I'm right. 25-year-old kid asking me to share my, go rent a motel room with me. Get out of here. There's all kinds of hot chicks walking around here that probably have ID. Wouldn't your other, I mean, what's up? I mean, if you don't want, I really don't want to know what you're into if that's the case. If you're not interested in that. I mean, different strokes for different folks, but save it. That's it.